behalf of the Senatus Academicus, I welcome you all. Please be seated. I call upon Reverend Father Dermot Morin, Roman Catholic chaplain, to open this ceremony with a moment of reflection.
When I stay at my brother's house, they give me the room that was my nephew's. When I stay with my London friends, they give me the room that was their son's. And both left home a decade ago, but the bedrooms seem to be the same, almost as if they are just as they were on the day they left. So before I can get to sleep, I have to contemplate the plight of an abandoned teddy bear or an out-of-date chemistry textbook. One morning recently, as I lay awake in what was my nephew's bedroom, I was surveying all this sort of clutter, and it dawned on me that there must be rooms like this all over the world. Vacated rooms from which the occupants have grown up and moved on, rooms like seashores littered with the jetsam of a life grown up. Parents make a great deal of the phrase to grow out of, and I've heard it used to suit all sorts of uncomfortable situations. Don't worry, it's just a phase she's going through. Now, Sean Dunn was an Irish poet who also wrote in prose about how his family thought that he would grow out of this poetry thing. Of course, he never did grow out of it. Rather, he grew into it. And more until it became the thing which defined his whole life. It became his legacy. And when I was a child, I used to draw, houses, plans of houses, but I grew out of that and grew into other things. All of you know what it is to grow out of something, and all of you are in the thick of growing into something else. Today and this time in your lives is a sort of threshold which you are crossing with one eye on the past as you cross over into your future. And today the air in this hall is filled with fitting pride, with the celebration of your achievement. But most importantly, let it also be filled with gratitude. Someone might look at you today all dressed up and say, the world is yours. You stand before so much, and yet the truth is, the world is waiting for you. It awaits the contribution you will make. We wait to discover the person you have grown into in these years of study. So congratulations on your achievement and every good wish for the road ahead.
By the authority vested in me, I shall now admit to their various degrees, diplomas, and certificates those whose names are set out in the graduation programme. I call upon Miss Suzanne Ewing, head of the ECA Edinburgh School of Architecture and Landscape Architecture.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name and by the authority of the Senatus Academicus, I have the honour to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Landscape Architecture, Gladys Hann. And for the degree of Master of Arts with Honours in Architecture, Anna Maria Cueva. Ziyi Liu. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Architecture, Herman Cheng. Olivia Wong. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the same name and by the same authority, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master of Architecture, Linda Coltson. And for the degree of Master of Art in Art, Space and Nature, Jodie Zhao. And for the degree of Master of Landscape Architecture, Yihan Wang. And for the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Sustainable Design, Pei-Ling Chai. Yifan Huang. Sarah Klitschka. Anning Kusminarni. Andreas Makash. Mariela Martinez. Lucia Savastano. Gayatri Vasu. Qingqing Zhang. And in architectural and urban design, Chengzhe Choi. Miradula Chand. Omar Dahabra. Tianxia Li. Jiying Sun. Chu Wei Tan. Monica Wuchen. Biying Shi. Tielong Xue. Xingyue Zhai. And in architectural conservation, Haneen Arshad. Yasser Batika. Phoebe Coughlin. Jordan Dick. Helke Jakskowski. Claire Forward. Grace Geeling. Laura Johnson. Tom Laram. Hector Martin. Anna Nicolaidou. Danae Puguero Bueno. Ashley Russell. Megan Stanford. Mitali Vij. Monica Warwick. Regan Webber. Lena Vickman. Katie Wiley.
Congratulations, Katie.
Sinan Yin.
Congratulations, Sinan.
And in architectural history and theory, Pooja Holanavar.
Congratulations, Pooja.
Eleftheria Constantinidou.
Congratulations, Elfana.
And in design and digital media, Sichi Chen.
Congratulations, Sichi.
Dermin Chu.
Congratulations, Dean.
Jiaja Du.
Congratulations, Judge.
Siyin Gong.
Congratulations, Sian.
Lu Han.
Congratulations, Luhan.
Elena Herger.
Congratulations, Elena.
Ying Huang.
Congratulations, Ying.
Jiyu Huang.
Congratulations, Ying.
Singer Zheng.
Congratulations, Sian.
Lisa Launger.
Congratulations, Lisa.
Ho Yi Li.
Congratulations, Hui.
Abby Lee.
Congratulations, Abby.
Sijin Lee.
Congratulations, Sijin.
Jenny Lin.
Congratulations, Jenny.
Yongqian Lin.
Congratulations, Yongqian.
Noelia Lopez Arosa.
Congratulations, Noelia.
Thanos Makronikolos.
Congratulations, Thanos.
Ronglin Chu.
Congratulations, Ronglin.
Jaeyon Song.
Congratulations, Jayon.
Kirsty Sutherland.
Congratulations, Kirsty.
Jiaxin Tang.
Congratulations, Kirsty.
Laura Templeton.
Congratulations, Laura.
Alejandro Vargas Coto.
Congratulations, Alejandro.
Jennifer Walker.
Congratulations, Jennifer.
Jinkai Wang.
Congratulations, Jinkai.
Yaozhe Wang.
Congratulations, Yaozhe.
Guobin Xia.
Congratulations, Gordon.
Chongxin Zhao.
Congratulations, Johnson.
Yuelin Xu.
Congratulations, Yuan.
Yuting Yan.
Congratulations, Yuting.
Sitong Yuan.
Congratulations,
Fan Yu Zhang.
Congratulations from you.
Hao Yan Zhang.
Congratulations from you.
Shuo Zhang.
Congratulations, Shu.
Yu Qing Zhang.
Congratulations, Yu Qing.
Xinran Zhao.
Congratulations, Siwen.
Ruizan Song.
Congratulations, Ruizan.
Kehan Zhu.
Congratulations, Kehan.
And in digital media design, Anna Moniz.
Congratulations, Anna.
John Thotton.
Congratulations, John.
Christina Weiser.
Congratulations, Christina.
Ferhat Yesilada.
Congratulations, Ferhat. I call upon Mr. Stuart Bennett, Principal of Edinburgh College of Art, to present a candidate for an honorary degree.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name and by the authority of the Senatus Academicus, I have the honour to present for the degree of Doctor Honoris Causa Sabyasachi Mukherjee. There is a sign in a century-old museum in Mumbai that states, "Change is good." The significant increase in visitor numbers, international collaborations, educational programs and reputation over the past decade makes this adage self-evident. The magnificent dome of the beautiful Indo-Saracenic Revival building, now known as the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya Museum, or CSMVS as I'll call it from now on, has been a major landmark in South Mumbai since the early 1900s. Previously, everyone knew where it was, but few people actually visited. That is until Mr. Mukherjee took over as Director General of the museum and also as Director of the Postgraduate Diploma Programme in Museology and Art Conservation at the CSMVS Institute at the University of Mumbai. Under his leadership from 2007, CSMVS has undergone extensive modernisation, including refurbishment of the museum's main building and the establishment of a conservation centre, new galleries and educational initiatives. Mr. Mukherjee decided to focus on what the museum had: a magnificent building, a great location, and over 50,000 artifacts. He then began the process of building international relationships and training staff with extraordinary success. In 2010, in recognition of his initiatives, UNESCO awarded the museum the Asia Pacific Heritage Award for Cultural Heritage Conservation. Mr. Mukherjee has organised numerous art exhibitions and international shows and has overseen publications, conservation projects, exchange programmes and archive projects in partnership with museums worldwide. A frequent lecturer and active member of many professional committees, more particularly the Beazle Group, a distinguished group of American and European museum directors, Mr. Mukherjee has also been a Fellow of the Nehru Trust and the Salzburg Global Seminar. He holds an MA in Museology and an MA in Ancient Indian History, Culture and Archaeology from Maharaji Sayariyaro University, Baroda, India. The Bombay Management Association has conferred a special jury mention award on Mr. Mukherjee in recognition of his outstanding contribution towards the preservation of Indian culture and enhancing the glory of Mumbai's prestigious museum. He knows not everyone is interested in a traditional museum experience, and has said that people are interested in film, music, and dance too. He thinks that anything that touches human life is culture. The world is changing, and we need to change with it. This award is given by the University of Edinburgh in recognition of his transformation of the CSM VS Museum to a vibrant, engaged cultural catalyst in Mumbai. I have sincere pleasure, Mr. Vice-Chancellor, inviting you to confer on Dr. Sabyasachi Mukherjee the degree of Doctor Honoris Causa.
By the authority vested in me, I admit you to the degree. Many congratulations.
Good morning, everybody. At the outset, let me thank the University of Edinburgh, the learned Senate members, Vice-Chancellor Professor Peter Matheson, Professor Stuart Bennett, Principal of Edinburgh College of Art, students and friends of the university, and the wonderful city of Edinburgh for recognizing museums as an effective tool for shaping our cultural lives. A museum helps society to create an environment where diverse communities accept commonalities and differences as an integral part of our common cultural legacy, and allow people to learn, reflect, and assimilate the world at their own pace. I thank you for the honor and congratulate the other graduates present here today. Thank you.
I call again upon Ms. Suzanne Ewing, Head of the Edinburgh School of Architecture and Landscape Architecture.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the same name and by the same authority, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master of Science in Landscape Architecture, Cameron Fong. Ariana Stoyanova. And in material practice, Irini Atmatzido. Sam Cornwell. Isabel de Andres Velasco. Jamie Johnston. And in urban strategies and design, Stephanie Ayapastrana. Lucy Bird. Wafa Boutme. Caitlin Foot. Pay her. Kasia Leon Lilia. Zihan Liang. Salam Mareye. Martins Murnieks. Ayla Cyrek. And the award of postgraduate diploma in design and digital media, Salman Verk. Mr Vice-Chancellor, in the same name and by the same authority, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master of Philosophy, Duncan Bain. Melissa Miranda Correa. And for the degree of Master of Science by Research, Yagguang Chen. Jixuan Cheng. Viviana Susanna. And for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Fabrizio Gesueli.
I call upon Professor Richard Williams, head of the ECA School of History of Art.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name and by the authority of the Senatus Academicus, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master of Science in Art in the Global Middle Ages, Elis Coughlin. Catherine Hillman. Sukaina Hussain. Hal Miller. And Lindsay Williams. And in History of Art, Theory and Display, Rushandra Bajiak. Paulina Shizova. Ellie Dobbs. Mindy Hale. Mary Margaret Holcomb. Myung Jin Kyum. Alicia Lin. Bo Peng. Lin Ju Peng. Abigail Pugh. Wen Sun. And in modern and contemporary art, history, curating, criticism, Hannah Campbell. Diego Chocano. Caris Ducoc. Lauren Denler. Aleya Dwivedi. Letitia Engelbrecht Schnur. Noah Hanna. Carolina Hayes. Elliot Jenkins. Madeline Larrow. Wing Chi Liu. Laura Matheson, Yorgos Miliaras, Biljana Palankasova, and Sunny Ruggiero. And for the degree of Master of Science by Research, Collections and Curating Practices, Charlotte Rixton. Christina Royer. And finally, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Fabian Boykowski. Cole Collins. Fulvia Zanielli.
The graduation choir, conducted by Dr. John Kitchen, will now perform Old Lang Syne and the Berks of Aberfeldy. I would like to thank the graduation choir and Dr. John Kitchen. Fabulous as always. Thank you, John. I call again upon Dr. Elaine Kelly, head of the Reed School of Music.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name and by the authority of the Senatus Academicus, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master of Music, Andrew Carville, Dean Chalmers, Scott Harrison, and for the degree of Acoustics and Music Technology, Robin Bolt, Michael Bowie, Callum Jamieson, Dom Parrott, Peter Shakeshaft, Alec Wright. And composition for screen, Rossano Cariello. Victoria Duavrin. Drew Arfla. Nick Harborn. Emily Ippolito. And digital composition and performance, John Glossinger.
I was born in 1959.
Eric Kamosa Moaso Joggi. And sound design, Tushar Das. Jenny Eck. Paul Koutsalos. Pedro Ramos. Suya Wang.
Congratulations to you.
and Keng Wong.
Congratulations, Ken.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the same name and by the same authority, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master of Philosophy, Brian Collins.
Congratulations, Brian.
And for the degree of Master of Science by Research, Noah Latcham.
Congratulations, Noel.
And the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Fiona Donaldson.
Congratulations, Fiona. Well done.
Christian Ferlino.
Congratulations, Christian. Well done.
Emma Lloyd.
Congratulations, Emma. Well done.
Emma Moore.
Congratulations, Emma. Well done.
And Ailey Reid.
Congratulations, Ailey. Well done. Well done. I call upon Ms. Joan Smith, head of the ECA School of Art.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name and by the authority of the Senatus Academicus, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master of Art in Contemporary Art Practice, Ridwan Abdul Aziz.
Congratulations, Ridwan.
Josh Corkill.
Congratulations, Josh.
Caitlin Dick.
Congratulations, Caitlin.
Stephanie McGowan.
Congratulations, Stephanie.
And Claudia Miller.
Congratulations, Claudia.
And by the same name, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Tess Barnard.
Congratulations, Tess. Well done. I call upon Professor Sarah Ketley, head of the ECA School of History of Design.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name and by the authority of the Senatus Academicus, I have the honour to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Textiles, Hazel Stephen.
Congratulations, Hazel.
And for the degree of Master of Art in Design Informatics, Yi He. Louis Souza. Ali Turner. Mark Williams. Shi Yun Yu. Wan Ying Zhang. Song Sheng Ju. And in film directing, Sarah Blackie.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Maggie Clark.
Congratulations, Maggie.
Jill Dufresne.
Congratulations, Jill.
Yu Ju Hao.
Congratulations, Yuju.
Yi Dan Kang.
Congratulations, Yudan.
Run Ki Li.
Congratulations, Ruchi.
Marios Lizides.
Congratulations, Elias.
Claudia Vickers. Sheena Wickery. Shuning Zhang. And in graphic design, Geeta Chinmaya Anandan. Rebecca Maddox. Zhirong Rong. Julia Sekeres. Jin Yu Wang. And in illustration, Hannah Chumley. Che Yun Xie. Tong Ye Li. Pei Pei. Chi Shu Xie. And in interior design, Linoshka Fernandez. Rachel Lenehan. Si Yue Ma. Ranming Young. Yameng Zhang. And in product design, Pei Han Li. Yishan Wang. Chinyan Yu. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the same name and by the same authority, I have the honour to present for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Duncan Shingleton.
My name is Peter Matheson, and it is my honour to be the principal of the University of Edinburgh. My main task this morning is to welcome you all to the magnificent setting of McEwen Hall and to add my sincere congratulations to those that have already been offered, to all of today's graduates, to their friends, family and supporters. You made it, well done. You may have thought there were times when you might not, but you've got here, well done. Be very proud of yourselves. Now, the most important single characteristic of graduation speeches is that they should be short. So I won't detain you too long. I do have a few highlights from the school which I'll come to in a moment, but first of all I want you to join me in 3 rounds of applause. The first round of applause will be for today's graduates, whose day this of course is. Congratulations on getting to this stage, which is not an ending, just the latest stage in your development. University education is a transformational experience. Just take a moment to reflect on the person that you were when you first started your studies here and how that compares with the person that you are today. Since then, you've acquired new knowledge, made new friends, experienced some highs and lows, and emerged today smiling and successful. And I was sitting here listening as some of those degrees were being read out, wondering if there were some future Oscar winners in the hall. So make friends, whoever's sitting next to you, because he or she might be very famous in years to come. But many congratulations to you all. Well done. The second round of applause is for all the staff of the university, including the teaching staff, many of whom are here on the stage with me, that have helped you, guided you, no doubt sometimes cajoled you and hassled you, but all in the cause of helping you to be the best that you can be. Don't forget all the other staff of the university, many of whom work tirelessly behind the scenes to keep the show on the road. Security staff, cleaners, drivers, secretaries, professional services staff, as well as teachers and researchers. And of course, all of those who do so much to organize these graduation ceremonies and make sure that everything runs smoothly. Please join me in thanking them all. And third, for every student, there are many people that have contributed to their success. Parents, family, friends, and other loved ones will have made sacrifices for you, supported you in the difficult times, and rejoiced with you in the good times. Some cannot be with us here today, but will be sharing in your pride wherever they are. For those that are here, I'd like you to stand up, turn around, and give them the biggest round of applause. Thank you very much. So I mentioned that I've asked the school to give the Edinburgh College of Art to give me some highlights of the year, and I just want to briefly summarize those. The School of Design had 11 films made by graduates and current students screening at this year's Edinburgh International Film Festival, more than ever before. This included Pirip Cura, which was nominated for the Best Feature Documentary. Pirip Cura has already won the Amsterdam Human Rights Award at the International Documentary Film Festival in Amsterdam, and the Best Documentary at Rio de Janeiro International Film Festival. I should say that future Edinburgh students are always welcome at our graduations. A group of students from music had work included in the recent Trading Zone exhibition at the Talbot Rice Gallery. Trading Zone showcased the incredible and unusual collaborative work being done by students from all years of study and creative backgrounds, and included work from across the College of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences. A portfolio of work by 5 recent postgraduate MLA Landscape Architecture graduates has won the title of Best International Landscape Architecture School at the Barcelona International Biennial of Landscape Architecture 2018. The all-female group submitted a portfolio of their final year work, aided in its development by landscape architecture academic staff. On Sunday, the 10th of June 2018, tens of thousands of women took to the streets of the UK's capital cities to commemorate 100 years of women gaining the right to vote. At the front and centre of the Edinburgh procession were staff and students from ECA and the rest of the university, marching behind a specially commissioned banner masterminded by ECA Textiles Programme Director Lindy Richardson. And finally, in a collaboration between ECA, the Centre for Open Learning, and the Surgeons Hall Museums, an exhibition has been curated telling the story of women who care for the sick and wounded in the heart of war zones. So as we send you out into the world as the latest cohort of graduates of the University of Edinburgh, joining an army which is hundreds of thousands strong spread all over the world, please keep in touch with us. You've all been invited to join Platform One, our new online platform, which will help you to keep in touch with one another, with the university, and with current students, staff, alumni, and friends, and I encourage you to use it. Please come back to see us, update us on your progress, maybe do yet another degree here, or come back as a teacher, researcher, or administrator, or come back and do my job. Many congratulations to you all, and thank you for choosing the University of Edinburgh, and I wish you a very good day. Thank you. And now, on behalf of the Senatus Academicus, I declare the ceremony closed. Please rise.